Today we're going to talk about how to dominate, how to become the absolute best. So if you're a guy who just wants to get a little bit better, X out of the window and go home and cry.
This is the Ultiman Podcast, how to become the ultimate man, with your host, Bren Master Transformation Mentor.
Yo, Bren Master Transformation Mentor here.
Zach Sparks.
Welcome to the Ultiman Podcast, how to become the ultimate man. Today talking about becoming the best, becoming the absolute best. Are you a guy that wants to just become a little bit better with girls, a little bit better with your fitness, a little bit better with how much money you're making? Or do you want to become the absolute best? Do you want to dominate?
Dominate.
So that is the topic.
Destroy, motherfucker.
That's right. That is the topic of this podcast. Domination.
Ultimate domination.
Ultimate domination. Today we're going to talk about how to dominate, how to become the absolute best. So if you're a guy who just wants to get a little bit better, then this is definitely not for you. Skip this one, X out of the window, and go home and cry. But if you want to become the absolute best, then let's talk. So what we're going to do is give you three things, the three things that anyone that becomes the best at anything does. So let's get into these. Number one.
One, they believe in themselves.
That's number one.
Everyone has doubt, but, every time you have doubt, just forget about it. It's just you're being dumb if you have doubt. You have to believe in yourself. You have to have that core belief in yourself.
Right. That means that when you have the doubt, it doesn't mean that you don't have self-doubt. It means that when you experience self-doubt, you ignore it.
Mm-hmm. The other thing is that you're willing to do whatever it takes. So,
huge.
It's one thing to be like, I can do it. I believe I can do it. But there's a whole nother level to be like, I can do it, and I'm willing to do whatever it takes.
Mm-hmm. Dude, I was just talking to a guy today, doing some master transformation mentoring. And this guy, he didn't want to do what I was prescribing because it was too much work. He was complaining. He was complaining because it was too much work. And this guy, he's trying to lose weight. He has a lot of weight to lose. And what I was prescribing to him was a lot of hard work. Works better than pretty much anything out there, but he didn't want to do the work. He was not willing to do whatever it takes. And this is something I see time and time and time again. A lot of guys will say that they want to get better or that they want to become the best, but they're not willing to do whatever it takes. But if you want to become the best, you can't leave this part out. You have to be willing to do whatever it takes. It's not an option because there's going to be things that you don't want to do that you have to do. And you have to do them. Period.
Blank. Yeah, done. The third and the last thing is...
Number three.
You have to surround yourself and train with the best. Seek out the people who have gotten to the level that you want to be and... are there already. And you get to the people that already broke the world record. You get to the people that are known as the best in the world. And train with them. See what they're doing. Figure out that they're doing simple things. They're not doing these huge, complex things. They're doing these simple things, but day in, day out, consistently, with an intense focus.
Yeah.
That's one of the biggest things that I've learned.
And if you can't actually, afford mentoring or whatever it is, YouTube it. Okay?
YouTube is huge. That's where I learned, just be around the best. It definitely will take you far.
Right. So there's two things that I see that hold guys back from this. Two things that have held me back from this in the past. And two things that when I stop doing them, I experience a massive shift. And those two things are this. Number one, the belief in special knowledge and special people. There isn't magical pieces of information. There's just fundamentals. This is a massive misconception of high performers. People think that high performers have pieces of information, magical pieces of information that allow them to perform at such a high level. They think that's the thing that gets it done. But that's not the thing that gets it done. The thing that gets it done is the fact that they're better at the fundamentals than anyone else.
You know what it is? Is that humans by nature are lazy. Humans by nature want to do as little effort as possible and get the maximum result. So everyone wants to believe in the dream. Everyone wants to buy into they have this secret that if I only knew the secret, I could, get to that level. But the people that really want to be the best, the people that The people that have any idea of what it takes to be the best know that it's not about the secrets. It's about the day in, day out footsteps to the gym when you don't want to be there.
Yeah, and it's the fundamentals, right? You have to be willing to do whatever it takes, and you have to be able to believe that fundamentals and mastering the fundamentals are going to get you there. And another thing that I see holding a lot of guys back is they believe this for a while and then they stop. And so sometimes when I'm working with a guy trying to help him, trying to mentor him, I find that what I have to do is I have to sort of re-inspire his belief in the fundamentals. Because I can see very quickly that the reason why he's not where he wants to be is because he stopped focusing on the fundamentals. And so I need to go back to the fundamentals with him and help improve his performance with those very basic fundamental things. And this is a huge problem for guys who've been involved with, say, self-development for a while, because they don't want to go back to the fundamentals. The fundamentals are boring. They're sick of the fundamentals. They're tired of the fundamentals. It's like, I'm advanced, bro. Give me the advanced shit. And it's like, okay, well, I'm sorry, then this is not going to work, because you believe in magical people and you believe in magical secrets. And there are no magical people and there are no secrets. So just get that out of your mind. Forget it.
You'll see guys that say they're going out. They're not actually going up and actually talking to girls. They're not actually going for it. They're not doing whatever it takes. This is what we talk about. They may believe in themselves, but they're not doing whatever it takes. They're not doing whatever they're doing, and they're not learning from the best. And you don't necessarily have to be training with the best. The power of the internet is so amazing. So you don't have to necessarily be training with the best. It helps. Don't get me wrong. It helps. But it helps to also just learn from them through the internet. So
yeah. Number 3, surrounding yourself with the best. This is really more about absorbing the consciousness of the people who are performing at the highest levels in whatever category you want, right? It's not like a literal surrounding yourself with these people. It's more of a psychological surrounding yourself with these people. I'm at the point now where there's extremely high level thinkers. And when I watch their videos, I can relate to what they're saying. And some of the thoughts that they're expressing are some of the same thoughts that I'm having before I even turn on the video. And that's what happens when you do this. When you psychologically surround yourself with the best, you start thinking like the best. And when you start thinking like the best, you're going to attract people who think in those same kind of ways to you. So it's really important that you are constantly tuning your brain. You have to see your brain as like a radio tuner, and you have to keep it tuned to those high level frequencies that the people who are the highest performers tune their brains to. If that is the people who are the best at attracting women in the world, then that's what you need to focus on. If that's the people who are the best of the world in fitness, like the world's strongest man, for example, then that's who you need to pay attention to. If it's in business and marketing, the people who are at the top of the list in that, the people like Mark Zuckerberg, the people who are making millions and billions of dollars, the way they think, that's what you need to tune into. And it's so easy now to do this in our society because the internet has made this so fucking easy. It's a massive opportunity that you're not taking advantage of every single day, that you're not on YouTube, that you're not putting something in your brain that's going to expand your mind, that's just going to keep your mind focused on those things. So use the resources. There's easy and obvious resources that are surrounding you. They're staring you in the face. Use them to your advantage. Take advantage of them. This podcast is an example of that, right? Whatever resonates with you, put that stuff in your brain on a regular basis, and make sure that you're following the 3 things that all high performers do. And we'll review them real quick before we get out of here. Number 1, believing in yourself, right? That doesn't mean that you don't have self-doubt. It means that you don't listen to the self-doubt, okay? It doesn't mean that you don't doubt yourself. It means that you ignore those thoughts. Believe in yourself. That's number 1. The second one, doing whatever it takes. Doing whatever it takes.
Doing whatever the fuck it
No
takes.
exceptions.
This is where you get a little bit crazy.
No exceptions.
A little bit crazy, a little bit passionate, a little bit of both. You gotta just do it. Yesterday I bought Bren a bag of white rice. Arabian rice, which looks white. Buy him this bag of rice. We go all the way. I take him all the way home. I give it to him. I paid for this rice, whatever, for him. He's like, dude, what is this? I asked for white rice. I can't measure this. He drives me and him all the way back to the store. It's just crazy. It's a little bit crazy, and I was like a little bit disgusted. I was like, what the fuck? Like, I have to drive all the way back. Like, it's like But the thing is, when you want something that bad, and you made the decision that bad, and you're willing to do whatever it takes to do something, it's weird to other people. Other people don't understand it. So you got to be a little bit crazy, a little bit passionate. I've done shit that's fucking insane. I've eaten dog food. Bren's eaten dog food. We've done shit that most people wouldn't do, but we've gotten results that most people wouldn't get.
And the stuff that you will do and will allow you to get the results that most people don't get. So number 2, doing whatever
the fuck it takes. So 1, believe in yourself. 2, do whatever the fuck it takes. 3, surround yourself with the right people. You got the internet. Go fucking hunt these people down. Show them that you believe in yourself. Show them you're going to do whatever it takes, and then you can attract those people inside your life.
Amen. So that's going to wrap up another episode of the Ultimate Man Podcast, How to Become the Ultimate Man. I'm Bren, Master Transformation Mentor.
Zach Sparks.
Signing off.
Real quick before we get out of here, if you liked this podcast, make sure you subscribe to future episodes at ultiman.com/subscribe. That's ULTAMAN.com/subscribe.